Back again on the 19th of July 2023. I've just come out because I'm going to harvest some stuff, and it's actually sunny today and no rain at the moment. All week so far it's rained every day, so I haven't been able to do much in the garden. My hair's gone a bit wild. Anyway, I've uncovered my broccoli, my purple sprouting broccoli, and I've harvested it. I'm just going to leave it uncovered for a minute because there's loads of hoverflies around on the little yellow flowers, so I'm going to leave it uncovered because I think that it's done actually, and I might just let it go to seed this time. I've got enough purple sprouting broccoli, but there are millions of hoverflies on the little yellow flowers that I've just uncovered. And I think it says here that there's an early sprouting broccoli. I'm really confused. I'll just turn the camera around to show you. So there are these broccoli here that says early sprouting broccoli, put in on the 21st or the 2nd of the 9th. No, what date is it? No, 21st of the 9th. And that would have been last year. So September last year. So I don't know what's going on here, but I can't remember these giving me any broccoli, and why they're taking so long. Anyway, so in here are the purple sprouting broccoli, which I just harvested. So I've got another bowl of purple sprouting broccoli, and I think that's going to be the last bowl. I've already direct sown some broccoli down here, which is the large headed broccoli here. In here I've put 2 rows, which we're going to then try and bring on. Our fennel is all right in here, but I've done all these heads on here. So what I'm going to do is just leave it open, because then the hoverflies can come over here. And look, if you look here, look how many bees and hoverflies there are on this one that I've just left here. So this was all covered up, remember? Look at all them. There's loads, so I'm going to leave them to go to flower now. I'm just going to leave them open, because obviously when they're covered up, the birds, you know, the little bees and hoverflies can't get to them. And we're going to, so we're going to do that. And also I've uncovered these, which I think are radish. I just want to do a bit of weeding, and also the cauliflowers. I'm actually going to take the cauliflowers out today because I don't want them to get too damaged by slugs, and I think that they're like nearly done, so I'm going to take them out. We're going to weed this, and then we're going to direct sow something else, or we'll keep it bare for now, put some spent compost on, and then we will put some other brassicas in here. Ones I'm going to sow in the polytunnel. I haven't done any yet, but I'm going to I was direct sowing, but I think I'll also put some in the polytunnel, the early sprouting broccoli for next year. But and sow some more cauliflowers. I've done the Romanesco, but I still want to have normal cauliflower, because I've actually grown some this year. I've never grown cauliflower before, ever. This is the first time ever. So I'm gonna harvest these today. So that's what we're gonna do. And then after that, once we've weeded all this and we covered it all back up again, nice and to there. So I don't know what to do with these, because I don't know. They've been in there for yonks. I've just trimmed off some leaves, but I really don't think that they can possibly. They don't look like they've even done anything yet. I don't think they have. So I might cover these back up, and maybe, I don't think they're purple sprouting broccoli. I don't know. They are a bit purpley, the leaves, but they look completely different to these purple sprouting broccoli. So does that one. I'm really confused. Anyway, we'll cover that back up to here. So we'll put the net back on to here, and then we'll leave that bit open for now. And all we've got in there is some fennel, which can fend for itself, and the seed that I sowed for the broccoli, because I just want the insects to come and have a little fun time over here. So we'll leave that open for a couple of weeks, these will start dying off and then we can take them out. Anyway, so that's what I'm planning on doing today. The asparagus is looking alright, still alright. These beetroot are looking alright. They've gone, you know, it's very cold now. Well, compared to how hot it was when I put everything in. The temperature has completely changed. It's a lot cooler. And my strawberries are fine. I think I showed you on a previous video. So there's 6 of these. And they're starting to grow now. So they're alright. So we're going to get the runners from the other strawberries and we're going to put them along the edge, I think. We've got to take these potatoes out. But look at what I said. Look how much that has just gone. It's just disappeared. All that growth that was on top of the potatoes. I haven't even moved any of it. It's just disappeared. Where's it gone? It's just gone. And we haven't moved any of that. That's weird, that is. Anyway, let's not worry about that. So after that, we're going to go through here. Because I'm not liking the look of some of these cabbages. So we need to go in here and have an examination. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. I need to make some more of my yeast slug beer that I made before. I completely forgot that I made that. It does help. It deters them. I'm not sure what's going on with these though. I really am not. If I planted those, if I sowed those 12th of the 9th, that's last September. Why have they not done anything yet? Woo! 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 Go away, big bee! I am not a flower. I'm not a flower, sorry. I haven't got anything flowery on. Anyway, my little poppies are all standing up again now, so they're happy. So that's good. The potatoes over here are still going over. They're still going over, look. We're not going to take them out until they go over completely. But yeah, look, we've got an evening primrose in there. And a thistle. This is our wild garden bit just here. This is where I just put in some dandelions. And everything else is growing as well. But that's a controlled patch of weeds. Over here, everything's growing. Comfrey's leaves are getting big now. Oh, comfrey gets really big, doesn't it? I might have to dig up these and put them somewhere else. But anyway, they're all right for now. My poor little sweet peas aren't doing too good. I might have to tie them in. Everything got battered by the wind, by the way. We need to hand weed this. Yeah, I think I might do this today if I get around to it. Yeah, that poor little evening primrose there, or whatever it is. I think that's what it is there. It's a bit mangled, but it doesn't matter. This rose has picked up now, which is really good. The night scented stock. I think it's alright, I don't know. Anyway, things will just have to survive. I can't mollycoddle everything. I've got to get stuff out in the garden. And if it gets eaten by slugs, I can't help that. I can't protect everything. It's impossible. I've just got to fight. I've got to fight. That's it. Oh yeah, we still need to get that belt thing for that. I still haven't done that. And I still haven't cut... Oh, I've got my cutters. I could cut the holly today. And over here in the courgette section, I don't know what on earth is going on. But I'm still waiting for the female flowers. But they're still not coming up. There's still male flowers. And this one's gone all weird now. Oh, it's going all variegated. I don't know what's going on there. So we'll see. I can't see any courgettes whatsoever. Anyway, we'll see. Oh no, we're getting mildew already. Look. Now how come? They've only just been put in here. I don't think I'm going to buy these seeds again. These aren't as good as the, you know, the green courgettes, or perhaps it's these seeds. These are the Verve seeds from B&Q. Maybe I need to buy better quality seeds next year. Maybe that's telling me something. Yeah, it's already got mildew on it. I've got to get that off. I can't have that on there. Not this early. They haven't even grown any bloody leaves yet. Oh. Well, I'm going to take that leaf off. And then we're going to spray them with some soapy water. Anyway, that's gardening for you. But look at the pond, which is still green. So I think I'm going to have to use some of that Blagden I bought. Yeah, it's still really green. I thought it might have changed by now, but it's still looking really green. So I might have to do something about it now. Anyway, let's take a look at all the wildflowers growing around the edge. And beautifulness, it's all growing really well. So see where I cut off all those gladioli? They're all fine now. Look at it all. It's growing. Oh my god, it's going to look beautiful soon. This has all just done its thing over here. I haven't encouraged any of this. It's just all come over this way. Everything's just growing like that. That's how it wants to grow. So who am I to intervene? The little bunny rabbit tails, you can definitely see where they are now. Yeah, it's all looking really good. I'm really happy with it. It's looking nice. Everything's growing lovely, and the hollyhocks even. So having all that rain, this looks pretty, doesn't it? Having all that rain has done a lot of good for the garden. And look at the evening primrose and the hollyhocks and all this other stuff. I think that's borage again. The goldenrod. And look, this is a verbena, I think. It's still going to flower. But look, it's all looking really nice. Oh, that's flowering, that one. That pond plant is flowering, look. Oh, isn't that nice? Oh. That's our first pond plant that's actually flowering. Apart from the ones that were the lilies. I think they're going over now. We've got a nasturtium flower coming on in there. The verbena. So it's been eating nasturtiums. Let's just pick off those leaves there. Yeah, so it's been eating nasturtiums, probably slugs. Anyway, we can keep a close eye on it. Look at this beauty. Beautiful. So yeah, the little poached egg flowers are doing well. Now things are getting a bit swamped. I knew this would happen. But still, I don't care. I'm leaving it. It's nice. It looks good. Look at these. We've got some nice marigold flowers all seem to be in a row. How funny is that? Look, they're all growing in a row. But look, see that? Nasturtium. It's gone into the water now. It's gone into the water. I'm just going to leave it. I want to see what happens. This is quite intriguing. Yeah, it's so good. I love it. So everything's growing really nicely. All the little plants that I put in, all that painstakingly putting them in. And they're all growing now. This is normal grass here. I'm not worrying about that now. That's normal grass growing down there. But we've got borage. It's amazing. And the verbena's coming out. Look, it's coming out. I can't wait to see what colour it is. I think it's red. It looks really cool. There's another one of our bunny rabbit tail grasses. Oh, what's that? Is that a duck? Oh, hold on, we got it over there. No, it's a crow. They're two crows. Two crows making a lot of noise. Oh, you can't see them, sorry. Anyway, I get easily distracted. Oh my god, look at this. Oh my god, look at all these wonderful little creatures. See, if I hadn't have put these here, we wouldn't have all these wonderful creatures, would we? Look at that, they're all fighting. Isn't that amazing? Look at that, there's loads of them. Oh, I love it. I need more flowers in my garden. I I've decided many more flowers. They don't like these as much, but the flies like those. But still, they're wild flowers, they are. Anyway, we need to get our potatoes out. So let's crack on and see the condition of our cauliflowers, shall we? And then we'll do a bit of weeding. Oh, sorry, something just landed on my hand. Sorry, that's my soprano voice. Do a bit of weeding and I'll get back to you. Cut the cauliflowers and I've brought them over here. I'm sitting down, absolutely baking now. After days and days of really awful weather, it's boiling hot now. I might have to pull my chair into the shade a bit because I thought it was quite chilly, but oh my god. And I've just taken my cardigan off now. I'm just going to move my chair over a bit because I'm a bit hot. Oh. Right, in the shade I will go, I'm afraid. Oh, that's better. Oh. Yes, because I've got black trousers on as well. It doesn't actually help. Welly boots, you know, like mini welly boots, doesn't help with the heat. Really doesn't. But I've got a nice cotton top on, which is nice and thin. But yeah, it's boiling hot. Oh, my two chickens have come out there. I need to clean their house out because it's quite dirty. Right, so here we have our cauliflowers, and we're just going to check and see how they are under those leaves, because I sort of sealed them up with the leaves, so we need to check and see if they're any good. So that's what I'm going to do right now, and I'll show you once I've cleared the leaves off and we can see the damage. This is no dig, no chemicals whatsoever I use on my garden, so whatever happens. I try and stop slugs, but I completely forgot about they're not beer traps. I make in a big jar. I've got like some old yeast, and I use that because I buy I buy a big pack of yeast, not those stupid little packets, for my bread making. And I did buy some yeast that wasn't very good, and so I then had to buy some more yeast, and then I kept that yeast, and it is really good for making these sort of yeast traps for the slugs, because they will go to that because they're attracted to the yeast. You know, like you have beer traps, they're actually attracted to the yeast. So you can just use normal yeast if you've got any spare. Anyway, my two chickens are coming over. They're going to go under the caravan. They're the dust bath. They're creatures of habit, the chickens. Anyway, we're going to get on and sort out these cabbages. Not cabbages, cauliflower. I've just got my cauliflowers. We've got 4, I think. 1, 2, 5. And we're going to just sort the leaves out and see if any of them are any good. And we'll probably blanch them, or just put them straight in the freezer. We'll probably eat one and blanch the rest and store them. That's what we're going to do. So we'll see what they look like, shall we? I've done the cauliflowers. So this one here was the best. Look at that. With the least amount of slug damage on it. Look at that. It actually got to grow to be a cauliflower. And then this is the next one. That's fine. Look, the leaves I put over it. Pure white on that one. It's quite white, that one. So that one's really good as well. And then third in place is this one. So that's a bit more not so good. And then joint last is these two. Yeah, they're not so good, but we're still going to use them. We're going to cut off as much as we can. I mean, that bit there is quite slug damage. There was a lot of slugs in between the leaves on these two, but overall, and I've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I've had 6 cauliflowers altogether that I put in that bed over there. And they have actually grown into cauliflowers with a bit of slug damage. But I'm really happy. I might not use this one. I think I'll just throw it onto the... it's for the chickens. They might eat it. I don't know. I don't know if they like cauliflower. But there's still some slugs on these. I'm going to throw all these leaves over for the chickens and they can eat the slugs. I think we won't bother with that one because I think it's a bit too manky. We'll just use... Well, I don't know if I like that one even. Yeah, that's a bit manky too. Might just keep them free and get rid of them too. And I might just keep these free because these are definitely the nicest. Yeah, so I will, because once you cut into these, they go black quite quick. I mean, they, you know, because they're already brown, they don't last 5 minutes. You'd have to see to them, but we have 3. So let's just home in on those. Let's just be happy that we got 3 cauliflowers that we can... Hello everyone, Sue here again. It's the 19th of July 2023. And I've just come back out. I haven't actually done anything in the garden. Oh yeah, I did. I took out my cauliflowers, didn't I? I've just strung up all my tomatoes inside the polytunnel. And now I'm going to go and do a bit of strimming because it's an absolutely glorious evening. And I don't feel like going in yet. So I'll just show you where I've tied up my tomatoes in the polytunnel. There's loads and loads of cucumbers on here, loads. My God, there's so many. I'm not expecting them all to come to fruition. We could take that one off there. It's gone yellow. Could take that one off. We don't want them to have too much of a battle. Tomatoes are growing really tall now, look. Getting really big. And they've got flowers on, so we'll wait and see what happens with the tomatoes. I think these beetroot might be done. Don't want them to bolt, but they look like they're getting ready to bolt, actually. Starting to stretch out. I think these might be done. I don't think they're going to get much bigger than that. I don't think they are. They look like they're starting to bolt. We don't want them to bolt. I might pull them out tomorrow. I'll pull out the beetroot in here. The carrots are growing really well, look. So, and the melons... I've got like the little tendrils and sort of put them round to try and encourage them to go up the strings, and that is definitely a crystal lemon. Oh, I can't wait. I really want to try that. I hope they do come to fruition because I really want to see what they're like. I watered in here, so all the lettuce are laying down. But everything's looking really good in here. We've got a load more cucumbers over here, as you can see. Loads more. Okay, so that's all right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to deadhead my roses. I noticed they need deadheading. Oh no, something's happening to this. What's going on? Something's nibbled that, isn't it? Something's nibbled that. It looks like something's nibbling that skin. Oh. Might have to train it to go up the string, I think, instead of laying down, because we don't get that issue with these ones. Apart from that one at the end. How's that one looking? Oh, that's getting fat. That's really fat. Look at that. Turn it round. That's really fat. Not one there. But they're getting really big, these cucumbers. They're all going to come at the same time, aren't they? We're going to have a glut of cucumbers. Oh, that's the only trouble when you grow your own food. It's all comes at the same time, basically. So you've got like a plant, and then you get millions of peas, tons of broccoli, loads of cabbages, loads of cauliflower, loads of beetroot. Whatever you grow, you get loads of it because you've planted it all at the same time. Anyway, never mind. It doesn't matter. We can freeze it. I don't think you can freeze cucumbers though. So we might have to do something with them. Pickle them. No, I've still got tons from last year. Anyway, let's look on the table. Oh, deal! Oh my God! Oh, the deal is actually coming up. Wow, it's the first time I've ever been able to grow the dill. And the nasturtium gleam. You know what it is? It's because we've had this spate of warm weather all of a sudden. They're coming up. The hollyhocks are looking really good. I'm really happy with it. There's even candy tuft. Or, that might not be. That might be white yarrow that's from here. But, we live in hope. That is definitely beetroot. The larkspur. Oh, even there. Might be. This salad mix is definitely coming up. These radishes. These are not. The lunaria. Actually, when I came in here earlier, it looked like... Oh, we've got a white butterfly in here. It looked like the lunaria was dug up. So I don't know what's been in here. The albricias are coming up. Oh, cool. Oh, the nemesis is coming up as well. I bet that's not how you pronounce it, but I don't know how you pronounce it because that's the way I pronounce it. And the microgreens are definitely on their way. This Tuscany salad's not coming up yet. This, oh, crackerjack marigolds look like they're starting. The coriander, do you think? And the Romanesco cauliflower. Early pat, sprout and broccoli. Oh, is that a shallot? Radish. They're all coming up. Creeping thyme is suddenly growing. All year round lettuce is definitely a no-no. Oh, perpetual spinach. Don't know if that is one. Lettuce. Oh. Coriander there. No. Whatever these are. Candy tuft. Still no. No, no, no. Oh, I had to water these. They were really dry earlier. Anyway, as long as I get some of these things coming up. Definitely none of this lobelia though. These cuttings are alright. The oregano is definitely growing. The wild something, I can't remember what that says now. Wild, oh, what does that say? The wild free cornflower selection. Okay, there's a one there. Great. Lupins, yes, we should get lupins for next year. Watered again these petunias. Need them to grow a bit bigger so we can I might take out these bigger ones. Oh, and something was digging in here as well. The cumin has completely died, so never mind. But we got growth. Look, we got things growing. So what we're going to we're going to sow some more cabbages and cauliflowers. I wasn't going to do any this year, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to sow some more early sprout and broccoli and some more cabbages. Look at these. Yeah, I was really pleased with my cauliflowers today. So I've actually grown cauliflowers that for the first time ever they've actually come to fruitation. They're not very big, but it don't matter. As long as we've got some, I think we're going to have to deadhead these hydrangeas here. They've gone a funny colour. That means they're going over actually when they go that weird colour, because they're usually this vibrant blue or vibrant pink. So I think some of them are going over. Oh, it's been flowering all year in here. I mean, all summer so far. Loads of insects. Loads and loads and loads. So now what I want to do is just do a bit of strimming. And that's all I'm going to do today. And then I'm going to go indoors and do some editing. And some packing. I might do the packing tomorrow. Oh, I love those roses. Look, see, there's another one coming up. It looks like some kind of pretend rose to me. Doesn't look real. Look, since I moved it, it's doing so well. Look at that. Oh, there's a fly under there. But look at the rose. I had some of the flowers outside. Yeah. Where are my scissors? What did I just do with them? Scissors are good for deadheading. Just normal scissors. Just normal. I just need my gloves on if I'm going to deadhead roses though. Might be a bit spiky. Need to get all these flowers in tomorrow. I could deadhead all these daisies. They're looking a bit knackered. We need to take those peas off of there. Yeah, they're already going over. Didn't really need any more peas. I just wanted to put something up this structure. I will take the peas off. So they're more for decoration this time. Oh, look at our lovely lavender here. Sunflowers. And these poor little dahlias that are done from seed keep getting massacred. And sunflowers, look at the lower leaves. That one looks like it needs a drink. Oh. Anyway, let's go and deadhead the roses. It's nearly 10 to 8 in the evening now, on the 19th, and I'm just going to put some flowers in for half an hour. I've got these flowers in, and I just want to get them in the bed so that I'm actually getting some flowers in the ground. So I was going to do some trimming, but my wire just pinged off, and I've got to go and get a new spoil, and I can't bother to do that now. So no trimming today. We did tidy up a bit over here. I'll just show you that, what I just did. I cut down the stinging nettles basically. I just needed to do that because they were getting a bit big. Get a bit big, these stinging nettles. Anyway, let's put these keys. I had a cardigan. I don't know where I put it. So now I've got a shirt on because I don't want to get eaten my arms. And it's chillier now, so just want to show you the flowers that I'm going to put in. They're over here. And then we're going to go in after that. And I've put the hot water on for half an hour, so that's how much time we got, because then I'll have a bath. Flowers we're going to put in are these mixed annual flowers. So we're just going to bung some of these around the back. Here, around the back of this lot of plants here. So we're going to see if we can actually dig any into the soil, because I know there's a lot of tree roots there, so it's quite tough. So I've got a bucket of compost. We've got a kneeling cushion. We've got our gloves. We've got some tea, and we got us. So I'm going to get these flowers in. That's what I'm going to do right now. Okay, again, and I've planted out the annual flowers in this patch of the garden, as you can see. I'll just quickly show you. And I've just watered them in. So there's patches of them. And then here, and then two over here. There you go. So I managed to dig holes with the little fork, and then I filled them full of nice fresh compost. So they should be alright. So that's that. So we're done for today in the garden. And luckily I've got some flowers out, because as I said before, I've got this wilderness here. Yeah. Anyway, let me turn the camera away. It's like 8:10 now. My water should be nearly hot enough for the bath. So I'm just shutting the back door of the polytunnel. And yeah, we're done. So tomorrow, there's a big gap there. I don't know why that is. So tomorrow we're gonna do a bit of trimming first thing, and then put some more flowers out, do some seeds. I've got to pack our clothes. Leave the stuff on the table because it's not ready to go out yet. Yeah, we'll do some more seeds tomorrow, and we'll do some trimming in the morning, as long as it's not raining. And we'll just tidy up the garden a bit, and put some more flowers out. I've got a load of cosmos down here, which I need to put out, so I think that's what I'll do tomorrow, is put all the cosmos out, and the evening primrose. And if I do get time, I might tidy up where the peas are outside, and trim up the daisies here, because they look like they could do with a haircut now. I did trim up the ones over the other side. I've tidied them all up in the corner, so it's all tidy. I'll show you tomorrow. I need to water all these pot plants, because even though it's been raining, the pot plants haven't got watered basically, so I'm going to have to water them. So anyway, that's it for today. Tons of lemon balm. I'm going to take some in now and have a bath with it, but it looks like it's all going to flower soon, so it's going to look lovely. So we've got all these hovering insects inside the polytunnel, and they're going to love this when it comes into flower. So what I do is I just pick some off, I put it in a sock, I tie up the sock, and then I put it in the bath, and then I just squeeze it out, squeeze it into the water, so you get sort of like a bit of a greeny coloured water, and it's supposed to be really soothing. So that's what I'm doing with my lemon balm right now, and it sort of trims it up when I do. So that's probably enough for a bath. So that's what I'm going to go and do right now, and I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I'll see you in the next video. I make them every day, but it doesn't mean so they always follow through. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please give me a like and a thumbs up, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'll see you again in the next video. Bye for now. Bye.